Are you tired of those cheap projectors that you can get off Temu or TikTok and they just don't look as good as you want? What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies. Today we are taking a look at this. It's the Dangbei DBOX02 Pro laser projector. Now, like I had said earlier, I've tried a bunch of different projectors, but they've always been the standard light bulb projection. You know, some of them have been impressive, but I'm really excited to take a look at how a laser projection projector actually looks and the difference between this and like a standard light bulb projector. So let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick, and then I'll show you some examples of it up on the wall, and then you can make your own decision. So this is the projector itself. I'll set it up like this and point it upward. That actually is a little bit better. So obviously on the front, you do have your standard laser projector opening here, but you also have a sort of laser right here that will bounce off the screen that you're putting it on and do auto-keystone, autofocus, and all that kind of stuff, which is really nice in case you can't put it at a very straight angle, or if you're up a little bit on the ceiling, it'll go ahead and keystone that for you. It does have true 4K resolution. Now, again, I've used other projectors that say 4K, but what they're doing is they're taking that 1080p video and upscaling it to try to mimic 4K, but this is true 4K. If you have that video source that is pure 4K, this will display that directly on the wall at that resolution. Now, as always, I'm going to read you off a couple of the stats here, just so you know. It does have Google TV with certified Netflix, so the installed apps are certified. I enjoy Google TV. I actually have a Fire TV and a Google TV, and I like Google TV a bit more than the Fire TV interface. A 360-degree gimbal stand and 300-inch projection. So that's the same size as like a 300-inch TV. And I wanted to show you this stand. So the nice thing about it is it spins all the way around and it's very easy to spin. Now, the one thing that you might find is if you want to set this up and there's a little bit of pressure on the plug, it might want to rotate from that plug pressure because it is so easy to move, so keep that in mind. But one thing they did, which I actually really like, is they put the power port right here on the back. So let me see if I can get a good picture of that. Where right here is where you plug in your power, so it's not connected up here to the actual machine and pulling this up and down when you're trying to watch something. On the back here, you have a headphone jack, 2 USB ports, a HDMI, an HDMI eARC, digital audio, and a LAN port. So as far as those ports on the back that I just showed you, the HDMI is 2.1, so it's a gaming ready 2.1. USB 3.0 for the USBs, and the eARC is the ability to sort of hook up maybe an external speaker if you want. And just another note about the 4K on this is that it is 4K 120 hertz. So if you do want to use it to play games, you can get that higher refresh rate that a lot of people want. If you can get the FPS at 120 and this is 120 hertz, then you're going to have a really smooth gameplay experience. And the output is a super wide color gamut of 108% Rec 709. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you, but that means it's got that a very wide 108% color gamut that you'll be able to see when you project it on the wall. So I think that's about it for all the specs. Let's go ahead and get this thing hooked up. I'll show you some examples on the wall. I'll also show side by side with in the exact same area of a bulb projector versus this laser projector. I'm actually looking forward to seeing sort of the laser projection because one of the commenters on my previous projector videos said, hey, you know, those light projectors are fine, but you definitely need to check out a laser projector. So when Dangbei offered to send this over for review, I said absolutely, because I really wanted to show you all and test out for myself the laser projection. Anyway, let's give it a try. So that was the Dangbei DBOX02 Pro. If this helped you out and you liked this video and you might want to see me again, go ahead and give me a like first. But I'd love to see you back, so subscribe. I'm always doing stuff like this. I really love tech. I know sometimes I get excited and things seem like they're just amazing to me. That's because I love tech and I love unboxing and testing things out and sharing it with you. So again, I'd love to see you back. But until next time, this is Carl from Techful Goodies, and I'm out.